Hello everyone, really glad to see you on my stream. This is the final stream of the year. So happy new year to everybody, and this last Sunday we play Titan Millions. The final table is played on 31st, so I'm not going to stream it, so you have to watch the translation on GG Poker, although if there's no translation then I will stream it. But anyways, I should get there first and then we can deal with it. So we have a table, let me bring it up here. Ace-10, we start with the B33 and then probably check the turn. I don't like checking the flop right away. He calls, we can always bet turn and then check fold the river. Yeah, I like this line, we don't block the draws he would bluff with. We don't block top pair plus flush draw. So yeah, let's bet big and check fold the river. And we make him fold some equity. My plan for today is to play well. I want to be happy with my plays, and believe me, eventually we will get to the final table. Maybe today, maybe the other day, but we will get there at some point. Or if you win today, you get back all the money that you lost. Oh no. I don't think this win will compensate everything that I lost. Or maybe if we have like a lot of players and a huge prize pool. Although if I win today, I probably get positive in all the Super Million events, because I have one before and one final table.
Next level with GTO Wizard. Practice against GTO on all your devices. Study any situation using our revolutionary AI-powered solver. Upload your hand histories to uncover your biggest leaks. We have hundreds of hours of coaching from top pros, cutting-edge theory articles, and custom study plans to help guide your poker journey. GTO Wizard, the #1 app for poker players.
Pocket Kings on the small blind. I think we can raise a little bigger to lower the SPR, so let's raise 11.5. And we have an ace on the flop. I don't think we need kings in our checking range, so I will bet always here. Then we check the turn and decide on the river. Hoping for the check back on the turn, of course. Are there any turn cards? Well, of course, a queen is the perfect one for us, but other than that, are there any turn cards we can barrel on? I don't think so. And how to play here? I think we want to block bet. I will block bet here with 2-pair combos and sets, and I prefer checking with a pair blocker with hands like ace-king or king-queen. But with kings, I want to bet every time. And on the river, I think I want to always bet, because I don't block sets and 2-pair combos, and the opponent is not a very strong player, and it's really hard to fold 2 pairs here. So let's bet, and I want to be greedy. I think that the proper size is a block bet, but I want to bet more. I really hope he cannot fold a set or a 2-pair. Come on, Jerry, it's time to pay off. What bluffs do I have here? Well, Jeremy definitely found some bluffs in my range. But honestly, what bluffs do I really have here? Well, I don't want to say none. 9 deuce suited, I know we can 3-bet here, although the main line is a call. But yeah, let's 3-bet 10.5 blinds. Well, here the correct play is to bet bigger, but I want to stick to a more standard B33. I've been thinking not about raising, I hope, because we have some nice backdoor potential, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, although none of those come on the turn. We have pure air, we block ace-9, oh, we don't block ace-9, which is not so good, but we block some gut shots, we fold out some high card hands, so yeah, let's bet again. We can put pressure on his gut shots, we can even probably fold king-x combos, because we have a lot of top 2-pair combos here, king-5, king-6, ace-5, ace-6. 6 is actually a good card for our range and a bad card for a villain's range. So I think it's a nice spot for bluffing with a pure air. He calls, and now I want to keep on bluffing on the river. 7-8 got there, 5-4 got there. I think we should keep on bluffing if we decided to bluff on the turn. We can even make him fold an ace, so yeah, I think it's a nice spot to bluff. Yeah, let's try to put pressure on his top pair combos and shove on the river. He calls, oh, he got there on the turn. Well, this might look bad, but it's an acceptable bluff, actually, from the theory standpoint. It is obvious he is not folding 2-pair on the river, because we are value betting hands like ace-queen. But I try to make him fold ace-10, ace-9, maybe even ace-jack. I think it is quite possible if you think about our range. We almost have no bluffs here. It didn't work out this time, but it's okay. We have like 2/3 of the starting stack, so it's okay, it's fine. And we could have avoided bluffing on the turn, not on the river, I think. We could have bet once and then give up, but yeah, the SPR was perfect for bluffing, so I couldn't contain myself. So this GigaBluff didn't work out, unfortunately. But as they say, you miss 100% of the shot you don't take. So on this sad note, we go on a break, and yeah, whatever happened, happened. And I still think that it was a nice spot for bluffing. We had a lot of value hands, and we need some bluffs to balance it. And I think it's okay to bluff with our random pure air, with which we get to this point. Well, my chart does not believe in me, but while I'll believe in myself, there is still a glimmer of hope. I think we should just make an assumption and follow our gut. If you're not capable of making big bluffs, you shouldn't participate in tournaments like that. Here Alex Ponakovs min-raises CTG, Alex Kulev calls next to him, and yeah, we are dominated by both ranges, but the pot odds are way too good, 7.5 to 1, so I will call. Let's start with the check and see what they do. Usually there are about 150 players on Titan events. Okay, Ponakovs checks, which is great for us. The best note for us is where they both check, and this is exactly what happens. Although ace is the worst turn card for us, because both of the ranges are very ace heavy. My hand, I think, is either an overbet or a check raise, and I think we can overbet with a top gut shot. We block some ace-10 combos, although we can make them fold ace-10 combos. So yeah, I think we could bluff with two pair outs and draws. We can even make them fold an ace, like Alex, for example, has ace-5. He has to worry about a strong Kulev's range, and I already represent a hand that is stronger than ace-5. Ace is my favorite hand. Maybe we get some action from Alexander Zubov, who just won a big pot. Okay, 9-4-3, we can either check raise with our aces or we can bet third. With this exercise, I think we should focus more on betting ourselves, and we get a check raise from Alex. Could be 9x for thin value, sets he can slow play, I think. Also a lot of draws around 3 and 4. I definitely want to slow play because hands like 10-8 of clubs don't have a lot of equity. And here, if he bets we want to stack off, there are hands that beat us, but the SPR is closer to 1, his bluffs have a lot of equity, and we want to deny it. I don't like calling here because I think that he at least has a gut shot, so he has a lot of equity, and he also has 9x plus a flush draw combo, so we can stack off ahead, and against his sets we still have outs. No insta call, which is good. Oh, good luck, maybe some monster draw. Oh, he just tricked us. Well, okay. Let's show him our aces. Oh, I didn't have time, but anyway, he will see it on the stream. Well, against a pot bet we can actually fold a 9, although no, we don't want to fold a 9, we have decent 2-pair outs, and yeah, even against a pot bet we want to defend. Oh, that's a great card for us because he has almost no 9s in his range. Only ace-9 combos and 9x plus a backdoor flush draw, but on the 9 of diamonds, backdoor flush draw is not possible anymore. So yeah, we are going to stack off here. Oh, he bets himself in a perfect card for our range. Well, let's slow play now and allow him to bluff. Okay, but he checks, so we shove. Our main bluffs here are busted flush draws. And yeah, we want to always shove this. Come on man, time to call. And yeah, our hand basically plays itself, we don't have any other options. Yeah, well, we can still fold on the flop, I think. Well, here against Simon's raise, we probably want to just shove King-Queen. Ponakovs doesn't have a lot of chips in his stack. Oh, he shoves himself. Well, now it's a fold, I guess. Oh, Badugi, thanks for the raid. Oh, no, I never marked you as green. It was on ITC stream, it wasn't me. It's not my fault. I marked you as the most dangerous opponent who always gets to at least top 10 in every tournament. Oh, again, our favorite hand, Zubov raises, so let's 3-bet to 8 big blinds. I think he either calls or shoves here. Let's start with the third pot bet. The SPR is low enough that we can always get our stacks in by the river, so we don't want to bet bigger. He calls, and I think we want to always barrel aces, especially with an ace of diamonds. He doesn't have a lot of bluffs, so yeah, we just bet ourselves. He could have hit a queen with hands like king, queen or queen jack, but not this time it seems. Can you please play sometimes without aces against me? Well, sorry Alex, I'm just playing within my ranges, nothing I could do. And another break. So this segment was much better. 10k tournaments play up until the final table today. So yeah, we have a lot of all-ins we have to win before we get there. Queen 6 we can 3-bet against Volodymyr, or we can call. Well, this time let's 3-bet to 6 big blinds. Not the greatest spot for us. We still want to bet to realize our equity. We hit the board more or less, but the spot is not that great. Let's bet 3 big blinds. He calls, check turn, and then decide on the river. And the only line we like is him checking back. Don't I want to barrel twice here? No, I don't. Because yes, we fold out some King X and Queen X combos, but most of those have a flush draw to go with, so bluffing with a low pair here is a blunder. Well, now we give up and we lose a big pot. We could have avoided c-betting the flop, by the way. Well, we only beat bluffs here, but we beat all of them, which is good, but yeah. A7 we can 3-bet. Okay, A7, do I have any other options but c-betting here? I don't think so, so let's c-bet small. Vladimir does have stronger ace-x combos in his range, although with such an SPR I don't think we can get out of this hand. Well, maybe if flush draw completes and he raises then. Anyways, now we are definitely committed, and maybe we even want to bet shove here to maybe fold out some ace-10 combos, and you know what? I think this is the way we should actually play it, so let's do it. So yeah, we bet small again, and then we shove on the river to fold out splits. I think this is the best line, the highest line in terms of EV, and king on the river is a great card. Now we have even higher chances of making him fold ace-10, ace-8, ace-9. So yeah, let's shove. He tanks, he has ace-10, we know that for sure now. Unfortunately, we didn't make him fold an ace, but it's not a good call actually against my range. So he basically calls for a chop. There are no bluffs basically in my range. Well, it's sad we didn't make him fold a chop, and he wasted all of his time bank and called in the very last second. Guys, I need a break, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Let's defend 7-9 against Spacey, hoping for some checkbacks on the flop. Maybe we get to bluff him off, or maybe we hit just like this. And yeah, he does check back as we wanted him to. And how do we maximize value now? The thing is that he is capable of making thin fold, so he can fold an ace here. But I think we should play it straightforward, like we should bet on the turn, bet on the river. The only problem that thinking recreational can actually fold an ace. And let's not get greedy here, let's just bet pot, don't want to shove here. And he calls. Okay, ace-king. Well, I definitely could have gotten a stack from this hand, but all the other aces I might just make him fold. King, so let's min raise. We have 2 re-stealing stacks behind Spacey and James Hopkins, so I don't want to raise 2.2. We would love to see a squeeze, preferably with pocket queens, but we don't get one, and we have an ace on the flop. Since both suits are good here, I think we can comfortably bet like 2.3 blinds against 2 players. We have some ace-x combos, we have sets here. We can actually get some value against like 10x combos and then check down. Okay, Aram calls. Ace is a good card, less ace-x combos in his range. However, our pot share is still quite small here, so let's check and maybe use a bet check bet line. Flush completes on the turn, and we cannot get value from a 10 anymore, unfortunately, after a bet on the flop against 2 people. Can we induce a bluff from hands like King Jack or Jack Queen? Well, probably. Well, let's just check and see what he does. Pocket 8s? Oh no, he doesn't have pocket 8s in his range. Insta check, so it's a 10. Yeah, it worked out just fine for us. Okay, we've been moved to Mr. RRomashka. He's a very dangerous guy. He can show pretty much any hand in any spot, so we should be vigilant at all times. Queen 10, let's open, hoping RRomashka doesn't shove with any 2 cards here. We want to play post flop because against the shove we have to raise fold, and maybe we have to check back here to realize our equity. We cannot bet call against the shove, so yeah, let's realize our equity. I'm not sure we can make a better hand fold. This bet looks really weak, although we can't make him fold even some garbage hands, but this raise might work as a value raise actually. Yeah, let's raise anyways. After that we are committed, but we burn some of Chris's equity. Oh, so we did have some fold equity, nice. Here I think Chris will rarely bluff 3-bet because there is RRomashka who can shove with almost anything. However, the pot odds are great, 3 for 12. I think we should call for a chance of hitting an ace and beating pocket tens. And the SPR is quite low. Here Teun is going to isolate him really wide, and maybe shoving is the best play. Yeah, I think with such stack sizes we should shove. First of all, we can make a better hand fold, ace-10 offsuit for example. We are doing okay against the value range, and he will 3-bet everything here pretty much. Queen-jack suited, pocket 5s, pocket 4s, and he folds all of those against a shove. So yeah, we shove for the dead money basically. We did have fold equity, and we are often ahead against RRomashka, which is exactly what happened, so it's a perfect situation for us. We only need to win. So who is better in all-ins? We are. Good thing I shoved, probably it was a default shove considering the circumstances, but yeah, this is definitely a very important shove. Well, here we definitely stack off against Samuel, if Jack doesn't have a say in this one. Yeah, easy call, every stack off now is very important at this stage of the tournament. Well, we have some chances still, not anymore. But yeah, it's a standard call, we had no other options, so yeah, nothing to worry about. Open king queen, Samuel is tanking, probably contemplating a 3-bet, which is not good for us because we have to fold against a 3-bet. Yeah, now we have to fold. Oh, against 3.5 I don't really want to call anymore, although he's a recreational player and probably we are supposed to defend against a recreational, hoping to outplay him post-flop, well, not on this board. We could have folded pre-flop, but against him I think we should call even against 3.5. 8-6 we open limp, hope the favorite hand of Dima SPR will bring us luck. Well, not this time, okay. Okay, we're back to 170k, but we get an ace-king. Oh, here we have a huge pot going on the shove from Artyom, wow. That's a huge pot, 160 blinds in the middle. And what do we do here? Do we shove or do we 3-bet call? I think 3-bet call is the answer. We are definitely okay with someone shoving with ace-queen behind us. And Ilya calls, oh my god, top 2 against a flush. We stack off against David Yan, let's see who's better. Oh, same hand. Artyom is now a huge chip leader, Ilya just lost to him a stack which is equal to 6 starting stacks, with a 2-pair against a flush. Let's go over this hand, we split the pot. Although against David Yan you never know, but yeah, this time it's all okay. Okay, raise, oh, so it was a single raise pot to begin with. Then a bet from Artyom, oh, let's raise king jack here. A bet from Artyom, then a raise from Ilya with a top pair. And then he bets for 3 streets, oh my god, yeah, this is a huge one. And eventually Artyom sends him to the cashier. The last hand before the break, let's see bet. A lot of ace-x combos would 3-bet here. So we survived another segment. After this one, a re-entry closes. And a lot of people busted actually, so we will have a lot of 10 blind stacks. But all of this in the next segment, and for now I will go take a little break. Back in 5. Artyom just doubled up Gambit, who survived with ace-10 in a tough spot. And we have this weird guy from Belgium, and Ilya is taken off against him. Total win is 7k. So is Ilya coming back now? Although there are some outs still. Let's see. Oh, an ace on the river. Oh my god. But there is still time for a re-entry. And VIP player from Belgium now has a second biggest stack in the tournament. Do a 3-bet against an early position raise with the recreational in the button? Yeah, let's 3-bet to 5 big blind against Ramiro, even 5.5. Ramiro tanks and calls, which we didn't really expect. His range is something like king queen suited, ace jack suited, ace 10 suited, and let's play perfectly against this range. And the perfect line against this range is to check back the flop. And let's see, 26 people now have a 10 big blind stack. Not going to bluff, we won't make him fold a better hand, and he has some traps, I believe. Oh, Alex Zubov jumped on the force re-entry for 10 big blind stack Barak to Artur Martirosyan, so yeah, a lot of 10 big blind stacks. That's interesting. Do we have a value bet on the river? Well, actually it looks like a trap or a check fold, like this kind of range. Well, if it's either a check fold or a trap, then we have to check back, right? There's nothing to value bet against for us. So yeah, let's check back. Oh, pocket 7 is definitely not a hand I expected to see here. Maybe I just don't understand the spot, but we won and thank God for that. Although he should have taken the pot away from us on the turn. Okay, Artyom is in the lead. Pavel Pleshov is in the second. Anatoly Filatov is number 13 now in the tournament. And by the way, what's with the prize pool? Okay, top 20 places are paid, and we are still too far away from that. 20k for the last place, 317 for the first. Yeah, good tournament, 156 entries. So a rack min raises, probably I should call. I don't want to 3-bet fold with ace-jack suited against him. Okay, let's check, see his sizes, check call in this one. Against Dima SPR it would be a tough situation, but not against this guy from Belgium. We definitely want to value bet on the river, we have some bluffs, so let's bet 6.9, try to get value from weaker ace-x combos. He might think we have some 8-9s or king-high combos, but yeah, I think he had nothing. Oh, our stack is exactly the average. 32 blinds is the average stack now. We open this one, rack on the big blind, not 3-betting too much, calling a lot, and he does call, which we expected him to do. And a nice board for us, we have 2 overcards and a lot of turn cards to barrel on. So we always bet here and we want to bet bigger to reduce the number of raises. And probably we have to always barrel this turn card. Scary card, 10 of diamonds, so yeah, we bet. And since we only continue bluffing on the scariest river cards, I think we can bet bigger here, 6.5. We want to put pressure on his floats and draws. Well, we're done here. I'm not going to bluff this card. We've seen him hero calling against Davidyan. I would bluff a scary run out like a high diamond, not jack or 10 of course, but like a queen. But here I'm giving up. Yeah, we would have made him fold this hand on many river cards. Could we play it differently? I don't think so. King Queen we raise and get a 3-bet from Pog. Unfortunately, we have to fold. We lost a couple of hands against VIP player, but I think both were played just fine. Do we open Jack 10 suited? I think we should. We can stack off against Ponakovs, so yeah, let's min raise this one, and we hit a flush on the flop. We start with a very small bet, our hand is nuts here basically. It's hard to imagine a situation where we don't play for stacks here, even if a fourth heart comes on the turn. And he raises, let's hope he has some bluffs, he might have even 0 equity hands, so we slow play. And again, there are no scary cards for us here. Check raise check looks really weak, and I really want to slow play, so yeah, let's do that. We don't have to shove here, we can bet half pot, I think we can bluff with a half pot bet here, but most likely he has some AR. Yeah, he just folds. Oh man, 7s, 12 blinds, ay, what do I do? We have 50% of the starting stack, and we have 2.4 blinds in the middle, yeah, let's shove. With 50% of the starting stack, I think it's a nice shove. Pocket 5 is definitely a fold, 6s and 7s are borderline hands, 12 blinds, we cannot just wait to get in the money, so we have to double up, and 7s is a really nice hand for that. Okay, now this is a very important stack off for us, oh my god, 3-way, 10s, ace-king, we desperately need a 7. Yes, we get one, now we need to hold, not a very safe turn card, let's see the river. Yes, we triple up, not sure that this is a good shove actually, but we need to shove at some point, we need to double up, and yeah, we managed to do that. Apologies to Boris, not sure that it's a good shove again, but probably it is, probably it's fine. But let's keep our focus. Oh, my favorite hand again, we need some action. Hope my favorite hand won't let us down. Here we are not slow rolling, we are actually tanking to make it tougher for Anatoly Filatov. We don't want to make it easy for him if he has like pocket 8s or pocket 9s, although pocket 9s he probably folds anyways. So yeah, it's a very important stack off for us as well. Well, this one looks pretty safe, but we still have to hold, now it's even safer. Okay, he can only hope for a chop now. And it's not a chop, we eliminate Ponakovs, a very strong opponent, which is of course great for us. Okay, another break and we have a very nice stack. We are the table chip leader and we are approaching bubble, so yeah, let's make it happen. Be back in 2 minutes. King 10 we open, rec calls on the cutoff, which is not good. And how do we play here? I think small betting is the way to go. The rec wasn't really aggressive. He was aggressive once against a raise, but otherwise he was quite passive. Well, here I think we should check. If we bet, we only isolate ourselves against high equity hands. Ideally, of course, we want him to check back or bet small and then check back on the river. So yeah, let's check. It's a fight for a table chip lead. I hope he doesn't bet big. And he bets quite big. Can he bet such a size with the king weaker than ours? Yes, he can. He can also bet a flush draw and then give up on the river. There are some really good river cards for us, like a king, a 10, and we get a 10. Yeah, let's check and hope he bets with a weaker hand. Not going to slow roll here, just call, he has weaker hands. And it's a bluff, wow, tough guy. And he would have succeeded if it wasn't for 10 on the river actually. I'm definitely not calling on a brick, so yeah, this is really a tough guy. Do I call here? Yeah, I think I should just call. Against a wreck. Let's allow him to c-bet, and check raise looks good here. We have no bubble factor against him, and even if we just deny some equity, it's a good result for us, so yeah, let's check raise. He can actually call it with a weaker hand, like I don't think he's folding a 9s, 8s here. Okay, now 4 tables left, 32 players, and he shoves. Well, what can we do? We have to stack off. He sometimes shoves 10 for protection here, sometimes he bluffs. I mean, we have some outs if we're behind, and yeah, he shoved second pair. And again, now every stack off is crucial for us. And we hold, great. We induced a shove from him with second pair, but it's actually a fine shove. And now we are the chip leader, so nice. This push with a 7s was key. But yeah, let's keep our focus, it's too early to celebrate. And this is a nicer shove, I believe. Filatov cannot stack off wide here. 5.9 blinds in the middle. Yeah, I think it's a shove. Unfortunately, he dominates us and we hit a straight, but yeah, no chance for us. But yeah, I think it's a nice shove. We have to shove for the dead money. He pushes like 3.5 blinds and yeah, I think we should stack off with 10-9 suited here. Pocket 8s we raise call. We're gonna shove weaker pocket pairs in this spot, and we want to open quite wide. Anatoly tanks, and yeah, he shoves. Well, we call. Okay, let's see who is better in shoving. King 9, and he hits a king, but it's early to say because I'm running hot today. Unfortunately, we lose this one. Well, it's a shame. If he shoves king 9, it means that he shoves a lot of hands that are weaker than pocket 8s. And it seems that it is all over for David Yan. By the way, how did he end up stacking off with queen 5 here? Oh, he open shoved 20 blinds on the button with queen 5. Now this is a dangerous man, and I'm scared to open queen 3 now. Although I think I should, or not, yeah, probably not a good raise with such a guy behind us, and I definitely don't want to c-bet against him. So I check with an idea of maybe putting a delay c-bet on a suitable turn card. And this is an okay one. Yeah, let's bet once, bet quite big, and then give up. If he calls, I don't want to continue bluffing. Yeah, I'm not bluffing here. So our chip lead didn't last too long. Oh, this time he played cautiously. I don't know what happened to him with pocket 7s and with queen 5. But anyways, we've lost a couple of important pots. It is definitely too early to celebrate. I believe we have to play like another hour on the bubble stage, so yeah. A lot of hands ahead of us. Oh, people are destroying me in chat, so I'm gonna ignore it for now. Well guys, I'm playing the best I can. And I think it was a fine play. Do I defend queen 9 against 2.3? I think I should. Check call in the flop. I don't think we want to check raise a lot here. And can we down back on a jack turn? I think we can. I definitely think we have a down betting range here based around 10x, jack-x combos and draws. And how do we play on the river? He did bet big on the flop, so let's check call for value. I don't think he has a lot of 10x with the size that he used on the flop. And I think it's better for us to try to induce a bluff from him. We can represent a 6 or an 8 to induce a bluff from hands like ace-king, ace-queen and king-queen. And he has all of those in his range. Oh my gosh, chat, help me please. I think he would use a smaller size for a bluff. He may be representing a jack with a smaller size, and he definitely has some slow plays. He could have definitely bet a set, half pot on the flop. So yeah, I'm not calling this size. And bluff catchers don't work as good with ICM, so yeah. Maybe he did bluff me here, but I don't think we can call this hand. Oh yeah, we lost most of our chip leading stack rather quickly, I'd say. Okay, here we want to reshove to not allow people sitting behind us to shove with some hands. So yeah, I think we definitely want to shove ourselves. I think we only get called here by aces, kings and queens. We fold everything else, and yeah, this is a very important stack off as well. Ace king against tens, a flip, we hit an ace, that's great, only 10 helps him now. And it's not a 10, so we eliminate Eliot. Now we have 3 tables left. Okay, now we have like 4 people before the ITM. Ace 6 we fold. I'm ready to wait here, I'm ready to endure. We have a lot of play ahead of us. Well, I don't want to play for too long, but I am ready to. Okay, one more elimination. Now we have 2 people to ITM. Yeah, let's open the 3rd table as well. Okay, there's no more need to play for time, no need to stall, and everything froze. Okay, let's restart GG Poker. I hope I don't fold good hands while I'm doing all of that. Well, I barely made it to open Queen Jack, and oh my god. I wish I came back a couple seconds later so I don't open this hand. So we lost all of our time bank for nothing, basically. But it happens sometimes. And we only have 20 blinds left from what was a really nice stack, like an hour ago. Okay, we are on a break now. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Do I shove king queen? I don't think so. Although the flop was nice and Dmitry was kinda quiet, but yeah, I still think it's a fold. Oh, I'm scared a little of this guy on the small blind, although, I think it's still an open. Let's not be a pussy, let's open this one, although I think I should have raised 2.2, but whatever. Well, do I have a shove here with 2 overcards? I think I do. Well, it's either shove or check. Huge bubble factor for him, and it's a tough call even with a pair, so yeah, let's shove. Oh, ace 8, definitely not what we were expecting. He decided not to shove, but yeah, we still have some outs. And it's a queen, right? Yeah, we have busted Teun Mulder, although I don't think it was a correct play. Oh, where is it? Let's apologize. Yeah. And I don't know how we should have played here, I don't know. Well, whatever, what happened, and why didn't he shove pre-flop? I think he should shove preflop with ace 8. Maybe it was a mistake, but yeah, he also made a mistake. I think he should have shoved his hand preflop. He had like 6 blinds left, so why not shoving? I don't know. Okay, here we all cheer for Ravid. Come on, Ravid, put the rest of your stack. You're the last guy we are all waiting for to bust, but not yet. Do I open king queen on the bubble? Or maybe not, there's the guy with 2 big blinds on the other table, and we have a very vulnerable stack, yeah. I think it's a fold. What do we do with ace 10? Should we shove if everyone folds? I really don't want to shove against a recreational player, he folds nothing pretty much. Okay, now it's a fold, good. King queen, again it's just a fold on a direct bubble. We have a 3 blind stack on the other table, we have a recreational player here, so yeah, just fold. Ace 10, well, easy fold again. Ravid is still alive with 1.5 BB stack. Okay, shove, probably 2 loose calls, no, small blind folds, okay, big blind calls, ace 8 against jacks. Probably all the tables are now cheering for jacks, with all the respect to Ravid. And it's over now, right? Yes, finally chat, we are not the bubble boy. Anatoly Filatov is really happy, I believe. Vladimir is also happy, the bubble has finally burst, so the pressure is not there anymore, bubble factors are much lower, and believe me, now everything will be much faster, and we will reach the final table in like, I don't know, 20 minutes probably. Now our goal is to get to the final table, we have a nice stack for that, pocket kings we min raise, ace 8 against ace queen on the other table. We get a call and an ace, of course, on the flop, although he doesn't have a lot of aces in his range, so we start with a min bet, and I think we get a lot of folds. It's interesting if we can shove against Diego open raise here. Well, now it's easy. We just open shove, of course, and hope to beat Anatoly. King suited is definitely a fun shove, and Anatoly tanks, probably some borderline hand. So we did have some fold equity here, good. Oh, let's show him a king. Do we shove against Diogo min raise? I don't think so. And Pablo, oh, he open shoves, well, now we of course have to fold. Oh, it was so slow and tough, but it's a bubble of an expensive tournament. And believe me, offline it is even worse. Okay, here we have a VIP player 3-betting a third of his stack against the min raise. And then he faces a shove and calls pocket kings against 3 deuce offsuit. Oh my god. Now this is a real PogChamp. So he lasted until the ITM, but couldn't take it anymore. And I don't know, I get the idea of 3-betting, right? But why calling a shove? Well, yeah, this Pogforever guy is really dangerous. And it's a miracle that he didn't eliminate us before in all of those hands. King Queen here, we open shove if we get to, and we fold against a shove from any other player. Diogo, of course, only shoves here, no open raises. And yeah, everyone folds, so we happily shove against Anatoly. Let's see who's better in stacking off. Okay, it's a domination, we need a king, not a club king, of course. There are no club kings in the deck anymore. We boosted him with 8s last time, but now we eliminate him. GG's Anatoly. Okay, there's a huge pot going on the other table. Pocket fours of Artyom against 2 king jacks. Well, queen is not a card he was hoping to see, and yeah. Unfortunately, he is eliminated from the tournament. He had a huge chip leading stack at some point, but it was tough for him on the bubble, and now he's out. Okay, now we have 16 players left. Only 9 of us get to play on the final table. And again, we have exactly the average stack for the tournament, which is 20 blinds. And we have another break coming. Be back in 5 minutes, and we'll do my best to get to the final table. Ace-10 on the big blind. We want to defend against the min raise if Brazilian guys allow us to. Okay, we get to defend, and do we donk bet here? We definitely have more 7s than Vladimir. Yeah, let's donk here sometimes. 7s and 5s are good for our range, so yeah, we can donk bet with some low frequency. And I think Ace-10 is a fine hand for a donk bet. We have some equity. This one is between check folding and check calling, and these hands are usually okay for a donk bet. King Jack, if you get to open, we will open, but we have to fold now. King 6 suited. Oh, this one may be a raise or maybe a shove even. We cannot call a shove from Vladimir or Juan. Well, let's fold this time, but maybe it is actually a raise. I don't know. Maybe it's not. All guys trying to outlast each other. Battle of time bucks is what it's called. And deuces against ace jack. Couple more outs with this 5, but unfortunately Pavel Pleshov is out of the tournament. We made it to top 10. GG Pavel. Do we shove ace deuce against Pablo? I'm not sure. Well, now we definitely open shove, but we will tank a little bit. Oh, it's hand for hand, right? So we don't need to. But let's tank a little bit anyways. And we get 2 folds. King 3, I know what to do. It's a fold. Okay, there's a chance for final table for us. Queen deuce against ace queen. We are cheering for an ace, of course. No, okay, ace. Yes, we made it. We made it to the final table in the last millions of the year. Oh, let's see this little dance from Yelke. And we are up to 20 blinds. Our stack is still the lowest, but there are a lot of stacks that are close to us. Okay, now I need some rest. I'm gonna play the final table on the New Year's Eve, so if you want to cheer for me, welcome. Okay, this is it for today. Good night, everyone. Well, good night to somebody, good morning to other ones. My time is 11:43 p.m. I'm gonna grab a snack and get some rest. Thank you very much for watching, goodbye everyone, and good luck.